Hello, YouTube. Skip the Wolf here with the album review for your viewing pleasure. I know it was implied earlier today that there would be a music listening for this album, the New Monuments one, but I don't know. I kind of just feel like I needed to take a little break from doing music listening night for this week. So there will definitely be one next week for Northlane's album, and but I'm just gonna give my quick thoughts on the Monuments album. I just heard it on Spotify. Um, Pretty good stuff. I mean, it's not like mind blowing, but it's pretty good. I think there's some good, genty, kind of progressive metalcore ish kind of riffs and stuff like that you probably enjoy a lot on it. As for the vocals, I kind of like the vocals on their last album better, but the vocals on this aren't bad. They're solid. The new vocalist Andy Sizek, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, I like. He tried his best on here. I think he's a decent fit for the band. I don't know what their previous singer was. Like their last album, I did think it was slightly better. I just heard that a little bit. Monuments isn't really my one of my favorites in progressive metal gent kind of thing. In this kind of music, like I like Tesseract and stuff, and Meshuggah better. But like Monuments is pretty good on it. Like some of the highlights on here, Lavos, whatever that song is called. That's a highlight for sure on this album. Opiate, I thought was pretty good. Uh, the final track, the Cimmerian, something like that. That was a pretty good song. So there's just some highlights. I'm not gonna go through the whole album since you know I I did think the album was pretty good. If I scored it, it would probably have to be 7 out of 10. Something I wouldn't come back to frequently, but still, nonetheless, pretty good on the scale. Yeah, those are just my quick thoughts on this album. I do think it's solid. I do think a lot of people who are in the Jet community will probably really like this album. This album doesn't really have anything left to not like about it. So, as for the release radar, I will mention that real quick. There's not much on the release radar other than, you know, stuff that is releasing third singles and stuff. I know there was a new 3 Days Grace song that came out. I haven't heard it because I don't listen to third singles or whatever. I listen to only two songs and that's it from an album, and then I listen to the full thing. Um, I know Palisades, but Palisades also, I've listened to the two singles that were before the release of that album. So, of their album release, reaching hypercritical. So, yeah, not much to really discuss on that. And there's a couple other bands. I know Dance Gavin Dance had a new song, and they just lost their bassist, which is pretty sad. Rest in peace. And there's a couple other bands. Caught Over, I don't know what that band is. As They Burn have released singles. Pale Face, For Division, Savior 7 has a new song. I'm assuming they'll probably release a new album pretty soon. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So, what do you think about the new Monuments album? I'm not going to write it in the chat or anything. I don't know if I set the chat to be up, but chat's pretty much useless. So, let me know what you thought about the new Monuments album down below. This is Scamp the Wolf signing out. Take care.